Hey guys, welcome back to another video in my new YouTube channel of aviation. And today what we'll be doing is not a long video, just a sort of a tutorial for those out there who are have got this new aircraft. I'm doing it on a specific aircraft, the A330 200 JarDesign. I will link that in the description. If you want to buy the product, I will also link, this is a livery that you can also get, I'll link that as well in the description. Anyway, so a funny story, when I first got this aircraft I had no clue how to set it up, and I found a couple of videos on YouTube. They were good. They made me sort of know and introduce me onto this aircraft and how to set it up, and especially with some of the other Airbus, like the A320 that I was flying last video. They're very similar in the way they format the Airbus. Is very similar in the way they format the overhead panel and also the FMC, our autopilot controls, our PFDs, and our NDs. But everything's really similar in the way. What was that on? Everything's really similar in the way that it gets formatted. So even if you look at this and then you go to the A320 and you try and start it up, and you don't really have to search a tutorial, because if you know how to set this up, then you're going to know how to set the A320 up as well, just because of how it's formatted. But if we get started onto this, guys, I'm gonna bit of a comprehensive tutorial on how to start up this A320 nice and quick for you guys. So what we're going to do is, firstly, we're going to click GPU here. It's going to come on. That's our GPU. That's our ground power unit, which gives us power. Now, as soon as we see that these two green lights come on, that means they're available. So we're available to take in power now and to start our aircraft up. So what we're going to do is we're going to click these two. Now everything's going to start up now. Everything's going to come on. So these two are on bat now. Okay, so I'm going to go a bit slow for you guys so you can understand. So okay, the first thing to do is turn these on. Our ground power units. Now, the next thing we're going to do is put our batteries on. Battery 1 and battery 2 can come on, and our APU back can come on as well. Okay, so every now system's booting up now. Next thing I'm going to do is put my APU on. Start, master start, and then start. I remember my APU is starting now, and we're going to go into this panel here. We can see our APU. Okay, we're starting it up. And as soon as it says avail, that means it's available. Then we can turn on our bleeds. Okay, the APU is starting up. APU gen's on. And we're ready. So our APU gens are already on, automatically on. Our bleeds can come on, which will enable anti-ice for wing, which we don't need, but if you guys need in different circumstances, our bleeds are already on, engine bleeds, and our packs are on. Now we're going to put probe heat on, which is just for the front of the wing, front of the windows, which enables us to still fly under different types of weather conditions, so there's no thermal froth up there. Okay, so we've got, I want to run through everything. We've got our GPUs connected, our batteries are on. We've put our APU, we've put our APU bleed, we've got our APU, we've got our probe heating. I'm going to put on our beacon, which is over here. Our beacon is out this red light here. It should always be on, especially on tarmacs. Okay, now we've got that on. Into this, I'm going to turn on our navs, our IRSs. Nav, and show for this to flash out. I'll tell you, right, they're flashed out. Now they're ready to align. So the next part of this is, as soon as we turn on our IRSs, once these are all on, they actually have to align. So we have to go into the next part. We have to go into our FMC. We have to click on our inish. And just for video purposes, if where it's sitting right now, so if we do YSSY, and just imagine we were going to Melbourne, which is YMML. We put it in here, and then we'd say we can request. It doesn't really matter. We can insert. But once we've done all that, we have to do this. We have to align our IRS. It's going to pop up on this big screen here. It says IRS aligned in 7 minutes. So before we move the aircraft, we have to wait for 7 minutes for that to align. And now we're good. So we've done this. We've done our line. We're going to put our radios on. If you're using VATSIM, this is important as well. Wind shear, auto, I guess. And these are our weather controls, show turbulence and stuff. Parking brakes on, squawk, depending on if you're using VATSIM or not. Squawk can go on if you guys want. Depends, just depends. Let's see. Everything's gonna boot up soon. Put our seatbelt signs on.
Ladies and gentlemen, the captain has turned on the fasten seatbelt sign. If you haven't already done so, please
You're gonna
store
hear
your
this little
carry-on
voice.
luggage underneath the seat in front of you or in an overhead bin. Please take your seat and fasten your seatbelt.
Wait for that to
And
finish.
also make sure your seat back and folding trees
Little
are
thing
in
here,
their
we'll
full upright
won't tell that
position.
now, but
At this
that's
time,
important.
we request
Or
that
if
all
you
mobile
want to
phones,
do it, it's
pagers,
out in
radios,
take
and
that.
remote control toys be turned off for the
Now
full
I'm just waiting for her to
duration of the
finish.
flight. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Smoking is prohibited on the entire aircraft, including
Guys,
lavatories.
this is important. Our PFDs come on.
Disabling or destroying the lavatories
That means we
smoke
generate
detectors
enough
is
power
prohibited by
to
law.
turn this on.
If you
And
have
our
any questions about our flight today, please don't hesitate to ask one of our flight attendants.
IRS will align in 6 minutes. Now she's finished, we're going to move on to the FMC, which is probably a daunting part of this whole aircraft if you're really new to it and not overly sure with it. But I'm going to show you how to do this easy. So as we've done before, we've requested a flight plan. We've got our YSSML to YSSY to YML, which is New Melbourne. We go here, we can see our flight plan. So and if we can go to our flight plan here, we can see it's all coming. Which is nice. Now this may be daunting to you guys, but it's pretty easy. Now our flight number is really not needed, but you can just make one up, QF333. Our cost index, which is once again not crucial, but just depending on how much fuel we're carrying. We're carrying at the moment, we're carrying our overall, we're carrying 2,607 kilograms of fuel on board the aircraft. But for that much, we'll just do like 25 around, but it really doesn't matter for you guys. And this part is good in the Airbus. We're cruising flight altitude, so if let's say we're going to go to flight level 250, 25,000 feet, or put that in there, and temperature already automatically knows what it needs. Now we've done our on it, now we can go to our perf, which is our takeoff data. So with this, with this aircraft, it's really handy. We all have to do is click V1, VR, V2. So it actually gives us, it generates based on where you're flying to and how much fuel you have and the weight of the aircraft, it generates V1 rotation speed and V2 speeds, which is really handy. We're going flaps 1, 3.1. Once again, it just generates depending on how heavy we are, and our pitch trim, which is setting right now because we clicked it in, it's automatically going in 3.1, which is really nice as well. Flex is 45. Once again, it generates it like I've said before, and this is shift B56. And for this, for our shift, it's basically in the if you guys can remember, it's where our engines are, like, so if F56. Probably be confusing to you guys. Don't have to worry too much about that, but just for future references. Now this whole stuff is just climbing. This is just time and management pre-selection. Now I usually do this in my my flights, but you know, as long as you have a takeoff page, and probably people wondering this runway thing, all you need to do is go to your flight plan, click on YSSY, departure, and you just select the runway. Because sometimes people go into the inish, the perf, and they just try and put in a runway here, and it actually doesn't come in. That's why you have to go here, you have to go to flight plan, sorry, departure on YSS1, you have to choose one. So if I was going 16 left, put in, we can choose a SID, Abby, and we can do the transition altitude as well. Just depends. Enter, yeah. So I've put that in. Now we've got our runway 16L, we've got our transition and our SID. And we can hop onto our flight plan. We can see that as well. We can go down, go up, to takeoff. Now, if you guys will see, it's gonna pop up on our ND. So if we go full zoom, oh sorry guys, it calculates the runway we're taking off at. We have to be above 500 plus because of the terrain here, and it'll calculate that we're taking off at runway 16L, and we're doing a SID to Kevin free, and then we're going, our transition will be enter, and then from there on, this is probably not the way to go to Melbourne, as you can see, but we'd probably do it but just for video purposes, this is how you do this type of plan. We can try and clear that. It just, oh yeah, so cleared, perfect. Now we're good. Now if we go here, and we've got no flight plan discontinues. So what it'll do is, we're going Sydney, we're going to take off this runway, and Kevin free, then we're going to go Entra, Wool and MML, so that they've created a nice kind of flight plan. So if we were to click on here, I'll show you on this side here, we can zoom out. So we're going to take off here, we're going to go all here, we're going to go around to Entra and then come back to Wool and up to Melbourne, all the way up here, which is nice out setup for you. Anyway, we've done that's how we've done this. Now if we now nav frequencies, okay, so guys, once again, if you're not using VATSIM, these are really not important, not needed. This is our fuel, our EF, so fuel on board at the moment, and our ground weights. So you need to calculate this through your FOB, which is your fuel on board. Our reserves, our final time remaining, fuel and extra fuel we have. But there's some really good websites you can use, like Sim Briefing and stuff, which are really good to calculate all that type of stuff. I'll put it in the description below. Now once we set this up, it's easy how it says 69 now, it registers we're taking off, and once you set this up, I believe our IRSs have aligned. Yeah, they have aligned because it's vanished from there. Now what we're going to do is we're going to put our fuel pumps on, left one, left two, right one, right two, and now fuel pumps are on. And now, guys, here comes the conclusion of our video. Our fuel quantity, that's how much we have now. Winner's beacon, Barra ref, which is our cross-reference to our pressure. Our takeoff data and our fuel quantity, all that there. And now we're ready, guys, we're now ready to push and start. So this is how you get your Airbus A330 JarDesign ready to push. And I hope you enjoyed this video, a little comprehensive tutorial. I just wanted to I want you guys to know that, you know, it's really not that hard to set this thing up. I know it looks a bit daunting with all these buttons and stuff, but half of them are not needed depending on what you're doing. I hope you enjoyed this cold and dark startup, and be sure to hit that subscribe button, and if I'm like this video, if you want some more tutorial videos, and I know I'm happy to get into some of the Boeings, which, you know, can differentiate a lot from Airbus, but at the same time, once you get to know them, then they're pretty easy to start up as well. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit the like button, and please comment below on anything you guys think you'd like to see me do in the future. And hope you enjoyed this cold to dark setup on the A330 JarDesign, and hope to see you back soon, guys. And thanks for watching.